Hello, I am Arindam Sharma and I am a psychologist. Today we are going to talk about saying no. Everybody says about saying yes. There have been movies made on the ability to say yes. However, when you start saying yes, where do you stop? Where is the line that, that divides when you want to say yes and when you want to say no? We are conditioned to say yes probably since childhood. When we are among strangers or when we are amongst our relatives and they want to play with us, they ask us our name or all such things, and we are not in the mood to reply, not in the mood to comply, and yet our parents force us or coerce us to say yes to those things, to comply, to go and play. Right there begins the discrimination towards saying yes. Saying yes is necessary. I am not saying yes is bad or anything. It is important, but only when you want to say yes. Saying yes without discrimination to everything can be quite tragic. How do you say no when you are conditioned to say yes? How do you say no to things that are harmful to you? How do you say no to people that you don't want in your life? How do you say no to things that you don't want to do? How do you say no to distractions? How do you say no to unwanted thoughts? In all these cases, saying no is even much more important than saying yes. As saying yes is a state of mind, similarly, saying no is also a state of mind. And there needs to be a balance of both yes and no in our life. Saying no can also give you a sense of identity. Saying yes, it can also give you a sense of identity, but both should exist. Suppose you are motivating yourself towards something, you are motivating yourself towards a goal and an objective, and there are myriad thoughts propping up in your mind all the time. There are so many distractions along the way, so many people wanting so many things of you. Do you say yes to all of them? Now that can be a headache in itself. You need to say no then. You need to say no to all those things and keep your mind on track. Keep yourself focused on what you really want. Now, what is more important? What seems more important to you? Saying yes or saying no? Suppose you are in a relationship and your partner, does he or she expect you to say yes to everything? If that is the case, then it is certainly not a healthy relationship because you don't exist in the relationship. Even if you are in a dom and sub relationship, still the choice to be a sub, still the ability to say yes or the choice to say yes to being a sub, that is yours. You have the choice to say yes or to say no. Now I don't want to get ahead of myself here. See, what I mean by saying yes or saying no is deciding what you want and follow through. If you don't want to do something, then saying no to that, to your parents, to your spouse, to your friends, to your siblings, is necessary. It is how it should be. It is normal. Saying no is normal as saying yes is. Let's see, if somebody asks you to jump for a 5-story building, do you say yes? I would say no. What do you say? Similarly, if somebody asks you to smoke or asks you to go on a bike ride with them and you don't want to, you have something else in mind that you want to do actually, then you should say no. Well, you might think that you are going to hurt that person by saying no, or you are going to be blunt about it, or something of that sort. But by saying yes, you are going to harm yourself. I mean, if somebody doesn't respect you, somebody cannot respect your opinion, then that person does not deserve you. Those relatives, those friends, and those even family members who cannot respect you do not deserve you. I mean, love is there, love exists, but love should also exist with respect. And it is not just a child respecting his parents, but the parents also should respect the child, his or her existence, their opinions, their values, their identities. Each and every human being has the right to say yes and the right to say no. Today we are talking about saying no, so I am stressing on that. You need to say no to unwanted thoughts in your mind. Just say stop. No, I don't want it, I don't want to do that. So what that implies is that you actually want to do something else. You have something else in your mind. That is good. You know what you want. So saying no to things implies that you have something, you have decided on something. It shows a decision making ability, your assertiveness. I will make another video on assertiveness. But saying no is where assertiveness starts. Today we will stop here. Hopefully I have helped you by this video to some extent at least. I'll be back with some other videos that can be helpful. Thank you.